right, ladies, thanks for coming back for our second session of our transition to from high school to college group. What I'd like to do first is go over, these are kind of our norms that we came up with last time. I would like to review our rules. One of our rules that you had decided to be as important was to be respectful. So while we're sharing, we're going to make sure that we're respectful for what everybody else is sharing. Another one was to be on time. So far, you guys are 100% on that. I appreciate that. So that also shows respect by valuing everybody's time. To be a listener, because we'll be sharing some stuff that if we're taking the time to share, we want to make sure that everybody's taking the time to listen to what we're saying. And that no cell phones. I see none of you have your cell phones anywhere in sight, which is excellent. In order to affirm these rules that we're going to follow them, I'd like you all to just go ahead and take these markers and go ahead and initial. Go ahead and sign that for me. Thank you very much. And we're going to hang these up. Just kind of as a reminder. We'll just leave them right here for right now. And we'll hang them up every time we have a meeting to remind ourselves of our rules so that we're always on the same page. So how's your day going so far? Good. I would like you to each tell me just one positive thing that has happened for you today. One good thing that happened. Go ahead, Anna, you can go first.
I got a 100% on a vocabulary quiz.
Excellent. Okay. Anybody else have a good thing? Becky?
I got a B+ on my math test. That was really high.
Good.
I turned in every assignment today.
Excellent. And Courtney?
I took the same test as Becky did, and I got a B2. So I was really proud of that.
Good. Excellent. So today we are going to discuss some fears that we have about college. Last week for homework, after our first session when we kind of established stuff, I asked you to think of a few things that might be kind of scaring you about this whole college thing. I do understand you just completed your financial aid, and now you're starting to hear stuff about college applications, and that is going to open in just over like 2 weeks for you guys. So I want to make sure that we don't have any fears or anything holding us back, and when it comes time to apply, we're ready to just get all of them out there. So what I'm going to do is give you each 3 Post-its today, and I want you to go ahead and write on them a few fears that you might have about college. Going to college, being at college, applying to college, anything in general. So go ahead and do those, and when you're done, if you'll just put them in a pile in the middle of the table, I will know that everybody is finished. Excellent. So while you ladies are going to go ahead and stand on my tape line, I have a line of tape on the floor, which you'll notice once you come over to the side of the table. I would like all of you ladies to stand over here, and I'm going to sort these. So if we can take about 30 seconds and go ahead and do that. You ladies stand on this side, and then I will explain our activity. Okay, so what we're going to do is an activity called Cross the Line. So, we're going to do a practice one so that you understand what we're saying. I'm going to make a statement, and then what I need you guys to do is to go ahead and walk across the line if you agree. So, for example, I like scrambled eggs. Very good. So, Courtney and Becky like scrambled eggs, and Anna and Joy don't. Okay, go ahead and step back. We'll try one more. I like chocolate. Oh, see, everybody likes chocolate. That's excellent. Okay, go ahead and step back across the line. So now I'm going to read a statement about college, and you're just going to cross the line if you agree with the statement, just like like before, you like eggs, you don't like eggs, everybody loves chocolate, okay? And then once we see who moves across the line, we're going to go ahead and step back. We're going to review a few of these statements. So one of them is, I'm scared of being away from my family and friends. Okay. And 2 of you actually said that. I have one that says, I'm afraid that I won't be able to manage all of the work. Okay, go ahead and stand back. Somebody is afraid of failing a class. Okay. A couple of you are actually afraid that you won't be able to afford college. Okay. A couple of you are afraid of not fitting in, making friends, maybe finding a boyfriend. Very good. And a couple of you are afraid that you will be the dumbest person. Okay. And then the last one, somebody is afraid of being attacked or hurt on campus. Very good. All right. Go ahead and sit down. So how many of you thought when you wrote down your one thing that you were going to be the only person that fit that? And how many of you were surprised to find out that other people have the same fears as you? It's kind of surprising, right? So let's say that we pull out one of these fears, I don't know, like we fail a class. What could happen to us if we fail the class? It just says a class, so we fail one. We retake the class.
Some of my friends might laugh at me because it's like, wow, why did you fail that class?
Okay. And my parents will get on my case. Yes.
It's more time in college that I'll need to spend.
It is. So more time because we have to retake it. Our parents might be upset. Our friends might make fun of us. Are these things that we can overcome? Is there something we can do? Maybe we're in college a little bit longer. Is that going to be something that we want to do? Maybe not. Is it something that we can work with?
You take summer school. Right?
We could take summer school. There's a way around that. What if we have to retake that class? We're in the same boat as spending a little bit more time there. What if our parents are paying more attention to what we're doing in college? Would that be a bad thing? No. Our parents are going to be there now. They're more focused on us and they're paying more attention. And maybe our friends might have made fun of us. What if they start asking if we're studying now? Are you doing your homework? Did you read that chapter out of the book? Having one other person there that's helping us to be accountable kind of eases that fear, right? Because now you have multiple people in that same boat with you. Okay? And the same thing like not being afraid that you're not going to make a friend. Do any of you know somebody who went to college? Did any of one of those people never make a friend? College is a very social place. There are lots of people that talk to each other. So these are very real fears that we have. But what you need to realize is that all of these fears, we're not alone. Somebody else feels that same fear. So now the 4 of you are on a campus with 14,000 people. Do you think these same fears are going to be felt by those 14,000 people? Yeah. At least all of these fears one time by almost all of those people. So by realizing that we have these fears, by realizing we're not the only people that have these fears, is going to help us realize that when we're on a college campus, we're not all by ourselves. And if we were to do this with all of our senior class, all of us are going to have the same fears. I'm going to have a pile this big of all of the ones that are exactly the same because we're all feeling the same things together. Okay. One small activity that I have for you guys to kind of help ease this whole college thing is to figure out what do colleges want of me. Okay. So what I have for you is a paper application to apply to college. It is called the Common Application because it's the most common things that all colleges are going to ask. So here I have is a packet for each of you. And this is going to be your homework because this is going to take us some time to go through and put all this stuff down. Now you'll notice on the first page a lot of the stuff is basic information about you, about your family, about your address. It's going to ask some demographic information. These are all things that colleges use because when you started looking at colleges and you were looking at, do the people that go there look like me? Do they have the same SAT scores? If their SAT scores match your SAT scores, you're not going to be dumb. You fit with everybody else on campus. So these are things that when you fill that in, other people will be looking to see if they're like you. Do they look like you? Are they as smart as you? Because you go there and they want to know that. So then when we flip the page, there's just a lot more information about your family. They want to know about your parents. Be honest, they're not going to not accept you because your mom only went to high school and your dad never only made it out of junior high. They're going to not accept you because of income. So go ahead and be totally honest. Some of these things may benefit you when we get more into the application process if there's low income in your family. Talks about siblings. If you have siblings in college, that's definitely a plus for you in helping to get through those things. And then it talks about your secondary school. So when you flip the next page, it's going to ask you questions about your current high school right now. Where do you go? What are your test scores? What do you do? How do things that are happening there? And then you continue on, and it wants to know all about your extracurricular activities. So jot down all of the things that you were involved in school, when you were involved, positions that you held. And then the last page, go ahead and it's a signature page. And then it lists some essays that you're going to have to start typing in order to get these applications ready. So this is going to be a homework packet for you. It's going to take you at least a week to get the majority of this filled out until we see each other again. But it's going to help ease you. You're going to know all the stuff you're going to need to know so that when you sit down in the career center with the counselor and you start filling out your applications, you have all of the information there, and it's going to be so easy for you. If you have any questions about these while you're working on them, come see me in my office. I'll be able to help you with any of the stuff or to answer some questions, or you can always email me. Do you have any questions? Are you feeling a little bit less stressed now about this next step towards college? Excellent. All right. Well, thank you for coming. I will see you again next week, and let's make sure that we work on this homework. Fill out as much as you can before I see you. Thank you, ladies.